Good day everyone, welcome to my online report. I am Roquesa G. De La Torre and I'm excited to share my insights on connectivism, learning in a network world. So let's get started. So what is connectivism learning theory? Connectivism is a modern learning theory that emphasizes integrating thoughts, theories, and information effectively. It acknowledges technology's role in learning and the opportunities provided by constant connectivity. The theory promotes collaboration, discussion, and diverse perspectives in decision making and problem solving. Learning extends beyond the individual, occurring through social media, online networks, blogs, and databases. So we have examples of connectivism in learning. First is online courses and webinars, where students participate in MOOCs or massive open online courses on platforms like Coursera and the likes, where they engage with global learners and experts. Number 2, social media learning. Learners join Facebook groups, Twitter discussions, and others to exchange knowledge and insights. Number 3, educational blogs and wikis. Students create and contribute to blogs or Wikipedia entries, learning through content creation and peer interactions. So by leveraging digital connectivity, connectivism prepares learners to adapt, collaborate, and thrive in an increasingly networked world. So let's move to the history of connectivism learning theory. The publications address the important role technology plays in the learning process and how the digital age has increased the speed at which students have access to information. Since then, both Siemens and Downs have continued to write and speak on the subject. However, each has slightly different viewpoints. While Siemens tends to focus on the social media aspects of connectivism, Downs focuses on non-human appliances and machine-based learning. So George Siemens is a researcher, educator, and theorist known for developing the concept of connectivism. He focuses on how technology and networks influence learning, emphasizing collaboration and social connections in education. While Stephen Downes is also a researcher specializing in online learning, artificial intelligence, and network knowledge. While he co-developed connectivism with Siemens, his perspective leans toward machine-based learning and how non-human technologies like AI and digital systems facilitate knowledge acquisition. He is also known for pioneering early MOOC concepts. So what are the nodes and links in connectivism? According to connectivism, learning is more than our own internal construction of knowledge. Rather, what we can reach in our external networks is also considered to be learning. From this theory, two terms nodes and links have been commonly used to describe how we gain and connect information in a network. In education, connectivism suggests that learning happens best when students create connections between different sources of knowledge. Instead of just memorizing facts, students develop a network of information that helps them learn, adapt, and solve problems in a changing world. Nodes in education or in a learning environment can be teachers, classmates, textbooks, online courses, YouTube videos, educational websites, and personal experiences. We also have links in education. So links are the connections students make between these nodes. For example, a student watches a video explaining a math concept. So math concept is the node and then applies it in class discussion, which is the link. So why it matters? It encourages independent learning, where students don't rely only on teachers, but they learn how to find and connect knowledge from various sources. It also prepares for digital age. With the internet, learning extends beyond the classroom to global networks. It also promotes lifelong learning. Since knowledge is always changing, students who build strong networks can keep learning even after formal education ends. In short, connectivism in education means helping students build and use a learning network, not just memorizing information, but knowing where to find it and how to connect it effectively. So, what are the principles of connectivism? Connectivism builds on already established theories to propose that technology is changing what, how, and where we learn. In their research, Siemens and Downs identified 8 principles of connectivism. Those main principles of connectivism are: learning and knowledge rests in the diversity of opinions, learning is a process of connecting, learning may reside in non-human appliances, and learning is more critical than knowing. Connectivism is learning theory that says technology is changing how we learn. It builds on older ideas but focuses on the way we connect with information, people, and technology. So we have key principles that made simple. So number 1 is diversity of opinions. Learning happens best when we hear different ideas from different people and sources. We don't just rely on one textbook or teacher. Number 2 is learning is connecting. Instead of memorizing facts, we learn by making connections between different sources like books, websites, videos, and people. Number 3, technology can store knowledge. Information isn't just in our brains, it also in computers, search engines, and online tools. We don't have to remember everything, we just need to know how to find it. Number 4, learning is more important than just knowing. In a fast-changing world, simply knowing facts isn't enough. The key to keep learning, adapting, and staying updated. Okay, so connectivism in simple words: staying connected helps us keep learning. Seeing connections is a key skill. Learning is about staying updated. And making decisions is part of learning. So why this matters? We need to stay open to new information instead of sticking to old facts. Learning is not just about memorizing, it's about finding, understanding, and connecting knowledge. The world is always changing, so adaptability is key to learning and success. So the bottom line here is connectivism teaches us that learning is about staying connected, thinking critically, and always updating what we know. Decision making is also a learning process. What we know today might not change tomorrow. While there's a right answer now, it might be wrong tomorrow due to the constantly changing information climate. Before this principle came on the scene, many theories positioned students solely as receivers of information. However, connectivism supports the theory that knowledge is distributed across networks where connections and connectedness inform learning. Learning is always changing because new information is constantly discovered. What we know today might not be true tomorrow. Instead of just memorizing facts, connectivism sees learning as an active process where students search for knowledge, connect ideas, and use different sources like teachers, websites, and technology. So connectivism relies heavily on technology. The first step to creating a connectivist classroom is to introduce more opportunities for digital learning like online courses, webinars, social networks, and blogs. So here are more ways to incorporate connectivism in the classroom. So first is social media. One way teachers implement connectivism is through the use of classroom social media. For example, a class Twitter account can be used to share information, engage in discussion, or announce homework tasks. This can help boost class engagement and open the lines of discussion among students and teachers. So connectivism enhances learning by using technology to create more opportunities for digital engagement such as online courses, virtual discussions, and interactive platforms. Instead of relying only on textbooks and lectures, students connect with various sources to expand their knowledge. For example, teachers can use blogs where students write reflections on lessons and comment on each other's posts, promoting discussion and collaboration. Video conferencing tools like Zoom or Google Meet can connect students with experts from around the world for live discussions. Online forums can also be used for class debates, where students share resources and exchange ideas beyond the classroom. These digital tools help students build connections, think critically, and stay engaged in their learning. Next is gamification. Gamification turns assignments into competitive games to create an interactive learning experience. Teachers can use various apps and technologies such as Duolingo, Brainscape, Virtual Reality House, and GymKit to engage students. These tools allow progress tracking and reward students with points for completing lessons. So gamification makes learning fun by turning assignments into interactive games. So what are the pros of connectivism? Number 1, it creates collaboration. Within connectivism, learning occurs when peers are connected and share opinions, viewpoints, and ideas through a collaborative process. Connectivism allows a community of people to legitimize what they're doing, so knowledge can be spread more quickly through multiple communities. So connectivism encourages collaboration by allowing students to share their ideas, opinions, and knowledge. Learning happens through connections with peers and communities, helping information spread quickly and making learning more interactive. Next, it empowers students and teachers. Connectivism shifts the learning responsibilities from the teacher to the student. It's up to the learner to create their own learning experience. The role of the educator then becomes to create learning ecologies, shape communities, and release learners into the environment. It embraces diversity. Connectivism supports individual perspectives and the diversity of opinions, theoretically providing for no hierarchy in the value of knowledge. So connectivism empowers students by making them active participants in their learning, while teachers guide and support them in shaping their learning environments. It also values diverse perspectives, recognizing that all opinions contribute to knowledge without strict hierarchy. So that concludes my online report. Thank you for all your time and engagement. I appreciate the opportunity to share these insights, and I look forward to further discussions and learning together. Have a great day.